Finally, at heavyweight, it'll be Lombardo of North Carolina State and Ippolite of Bloomsburg.
Well, preseason they had Lombardo ranked second, but he knocked off Dean Hall, the number 2 man already in the tournament, and he's defending at this weight class last year, and I feel that he's bulked up nicely and he's wrestling very well, and I think his length would be too much for Ron Ippolite.
Now moving into the heavyweight class, Mike Lombardo of North Carolina State and Ron Ippolite of Bloomsburg. Lombardo and Ippolite met last year, so this is a rematch for the heavyweight title. Lombardo decisioned Ippolite 7-3 last year for the championship.
Now in the center mat, final bout of heavyweight. Mike Lombardo, North Carolina State, Ron Ippolite, Bloomsburg. 190 pounds.
Wrestle in, wrestle in.
About the seventh place. Greg Kaczynski, Bloomsburg, Dean. Won by 4 for Greg Kaczynski for State. About 5th place, Muskie Mark, Strasburg, decision David Madison for 10-3.
Well, we just found up here in our broadcasting booth an envelope contribution to Channel 39, left by Frank Resix, a familiar name to Lehigh University wrestling fans. And Frank, we thank you for that gift.
What'd you do?
Ippolite got hurt, and his fingers. And we're going to have an injury time.
Run injury.
Yeah, I was glad I found that, Joe, cleaning up my
fingers.
Frankie Resix, who many of you remember wrestled for Lehigh University.
Now he's a grad assistant along with Peter Yazzo. Of course, Yazzo at the moment is over in, there's Frank walking down there by the sign down in the lower level.
I heard that one time before.
But
Kligerman broke his leg. Hey, ref, you should have stopped it. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'd have got under him all right. Okay, son, you've got a 2-point takedown earned. You're up.
Now ready to go again.
Norm Palovsik.
Yes, sir, I did.
Palovsik. Out of Clearfield, PA.
Position that way.
Advantage position to Lombardo. He is the taller of the two in the bright red wrestling uniform. He's the defending champion here at heavyweight. So Larry, although we didn't have a lot of action in the early bouts, we had some very fine action in the closing bouts at 167. Great battle between Karam and Banks, and the splendid duel between Ruppel and Freeman. And here's Lombardo trying to get his second title here.
A 1 count twice, son. I only got 1 count twice.
Lombardo was ranked 7th in the country in the Amateur Wrestling News poll, and Ippolite of Bloomsburg ranked 14th in the preseason polls.
Well, the real surprise in the finals of the Lock Haven tournament was Mike Lombardo beat Dean Hall, who was runner-up last year in the Nationals. Dean Hall of Edinburgh, he defeated Hall 4-2. In that same tournament, Matt Ruppel of Lehigh placed 3rd.
Got a minute, gentlemen. Let's go. Pick it up.
Use it, circle, use it.
Up. Stand up.
.53 seconds to go in the first period. 2-1 lead for Lombardo. Well, Larry, you want to take a flying guess on the Outstanding Wrestler tournament?
Actually, there's no question about the fact who's the most outstanding wrestler here tonight, and that's Scott Turner. You know, maybe the bout that we saw at 167 between Mark Banks and Karam carried forth a lot of action. Sometimes coaches get carried away between the outstanding bout and the outstanding wrestler. You got to look at what happened over the entire sessions, 3 sessions. And when you have a individual of the caliber.
Get your shoe tied, son. Money.
Mr. Turner from North Carolina State, I would suspect he would get the Outstanding Wrestler Award.
Position.
1 second to go in the period, 4-1 lead.
But you can't forget Mark Banks' performance against Jody Karam.
Top, get on.
And then you have,
Second period.
you got to look at the lightweight, Kuvo.
Defers to green. Neutral. Bloomsburg takes neutral. Stand up, gentlemen. Second period.
Mike, your way, Mike.
Have a correction in the heavyweight consolation bout. John Lorimer of East Stroudsburg won the bout. The score was 10-5 decision. 1-5. About 109. John Lorimer of East Stroudsburg won the score 10-5.
Second period. Lombardo out in front, 4-1. Next Lehigh University dual meet will be against Cornell.
Wrestle in, wrestle in, wrestle in.
Big Red comes to Lehigh.
Stand up.
I will wear my green Masters jacket that night, Shell.
Good to see Andy Knoll back, one of the good friends of public broadcasting. Many years. A minute to go, second period.
Watch your hands. Put your hands on the head, gentlemen. Watch your setups.
There it is. Circle.
Red, you're on defense. Red, red, red.
Stalling against
Stand up.
NC State.
Come on, let's go. No, you've been warned. You're on defense now. Let's go. Let's go.
One of the few New Jersey wrestlers going in was Ron Ippolite. Mike Lombardo also from New Jersey, so we had practically all Pennsylvania wrestlers locally up to this point, and now Mike Lombardo from Paulsboro, New Jersey, meeting Ron Ippolite from Blackwood here in the final. They're both seniors.
Let's go, guys.
And they've met each other very frequently in the past. And Ippolite is trying to regain the title that he lost last year at heavyweight in this tournament to Lombardo. Lombardo defeated him by a score of 7-3.
Last period. North Carolina State. Yeah. Takes the down position. Last period.
Period over.
4-1 lead.
Third period coming up.
50-second time advantage so far for Lombardo.
Hold still now. Top, get on.
So Ippolite will have to do more than just hang on here. He's going to have to convert something, or Lombardo gets the escape and leads 5-1 now.
Guys, let's go. Pick it up the center.
Norm Pavlosik, the official on the mat. And
Another
down he goes again.
7-1
Good move by Lombardo, making it 7-1.
Neglected to mention that
Neutral.
we did say that Pete Schuyler left
Wrestle center. Don't
his
push.
job at James Madison head coach and became the assistant coach at the United States Naval Academy.
Stand
But
up,
I
gentlemen.
did not mention the fact that Jeff Boyer, former wrestler at James Madison.
Well, look
there's
at
a
this takedown. You'll see some
Neutral.
good
Step a
pursuit
line.
here.
Step on line. Let's go.
Boom, nice double leg dive and follow it up. And there's the referee signaling the 2 points. But Jeff Boyer, in his debut at James Madison, Jeff wrestled at Peaburg. Was nationally ranked wrestler when he was at James Madison. Now stepped into the
Got him in
position
the
as
last period,
head
gentlemen.
coach.
Pick it up.
James Madison. Jeff Boyer. It's spelled B-O-W-Y-E-R, but it's pronounced Boyer.
Going to get hazard pay for Mike Bensinger tonight. Everybody's been ending up in his lap. The edge of the mat.
So the only coach that didn't have a finalist tonight was Trenton State's Dave Eisenhower, former Lehigh grappler. Coach of the year last year, I believe, in Division III.
Third period, 40 seconds to go. And unless Ippolite does something dramatic and Lombardo does something dumb, it'll be a 7-2 victory. And a second championship for the fine North Carolina State wrestler.
Most outstanding wrestler last year was Rick Bonomo, and he went on to win the NCAA title.
And finally, Ippolite gets a takedown. That's his first of the match. Trails 7-4. Won't be enough. And the champion repeating for the second year in a row at 186 pounds, Mike Lombardo, senior,
7-4.
for
All right, come on in, gentlemen. Good match.
North Carolina State team. Larry, Lock Haven has won the tournament. Closing comments.
Well, the action, as you said, was slow, but since the Sheridan tournament just has a history of not getting pins in the finals, I guess we're going to have to grow to expect that. But this is the second year that they ran it three sessions in one day, and it gets to make it a long day. It gets long for the wrestlers, but I think the consolations going back and forth in other batch tended to drag the evening to almost a 2.5-hour session of wrestling. So
and at heavyweight, Lombardo defended his title by defeating Ron Ippolite of Bloomsburg by a score of 7-4.
This has been a color sports production of WLVT-TV, Channel 39 in the Lehigh Valley.